Man, everybody really is buying out every random Crystron card, it seems. If you guys smash the link, grab out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Leave a comment down below. Want to be walk away with a booster pack as per usual. No, the Crystron cards being bought out every single look around out here. You know, we're no stranger to this, but today Sulfnir has been the one that caught my attention because up we go to a $3 to $4 mark. Yeah, what is this thing? If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can discard a Crystron card except for this, or some of this card in defense mode. I mean, for each center, I guess. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle card effect, so some of the Crystron monster from your deck in defense mode. I mean, okay, but what about that's your new one. I mean, okay, nobody gives crap about Hulk. Sorry, your time was gone. Quandrax is a $20 card now. That's crazy. Sittree has calmed back down. These were $25 a little while back. I'm sure you guys remember the crazy numbers with that. And then, of course, Phoenix is now a $3 card. Quandax itself is a $2 to $3 card. There's Sulfnir on the up and up. Quandrax's other copies are dollars. Rosinix is like 30 cents. So what I'm getting out of this, everybody, is okay, nobody wants Rion's Amatrix. No thanks. Yeah, looks like a lot of the bad ones are spinning on down in terms of value. Though, I do see that Thifsturum here from the 2017 tins has a little bit of value as well. So, I still do not have an answer for you. If this build is going to be good in the TCG, I think it's going to do all right. I think a lot of people are going to be very shocked to see Crystron combo actually kind of do its thing. But I do want people to be surprised. I want to see, you know, the coolest thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that element of surprise that can just kind of catch you off left field and go in slow motion, and you're like, oh, okay, that's really, really cool. Cara, I don't know what's going on with this other than I guess this card has a good Rizal application out here, which, I mean, is okay, I guess. You've got to look at as many cool options that I guess you can right now, and one of the big major things out here is Cara. You know, let's call it what it is. We've all seen how good this card is. I mean, you can get Starlights from Power of the Elements for $70, which really isn't going to break the bank necessarily too much out here, but that's a little bit of craziness I see. But down here, the OTS Ultimate Rares is really what blew my mind out here. You know, this card's like $15-ish, but no, today it's like 22 to 24. And we are heading on up, and I mean, granted, it looks like that there weren't a lot of these on the market. You know, over the last couple of months, people have just been picking these up solely off of the market, putting this card into a really awkward position. So, you know, for something like OTS 23 to be experiencing some heavy movements across the field here, okay, it was definitely not on my initial bingo sheet, but sure. We've also got Primite Roar. For those of you that have not been paying too much attention to the Primite department of things out here, there have been a lot of movements. I mean, as we're getting ready for the Blue Eye stuff out here, more and more people are getting excited with this. There's a lot of woos and a lot of wahs out here, but I do wholeheartedly agree that this stuff looks kind of cool. I mean, this card going up from, what, like 20 cents on up to almost $1. I mean, we may as well call this card at $2 at this point with the shipping cost out here. Because I don't think all these little copies out here, you got dollar copies here. But yeah, a place that's going to cost you about $4-ish for the Primite department. So, you know, it's a one of typically, bridging on into a two of if you're choosing to play it. Typically, the extra form of disruption here is where you're really going to get your extra value, but just that. Oh, holder format application out here. So, a Sakuru Armor is, I wouldn't say this card's going too crazy, but like $15, okay. I mean, you started down here at the $11 mark, and you know you're gaining a little bit of momentum in terms of your sales data. You're not seeing a lot of crazy sales, but that's just the quarter century. What about, you know, the other versions of this? Wait, oh boy, supers are $273. There's that. I see our super rares from the, or secret rares from the legendary Midterm Paradox, $4. Okay. Duelist League versions, 3 to 4s. Okay, that's pretty normal, I feel like. Green Berries, $3. Dark Crisis commons are 50 cents. Your Platinum Seeker is down here, though. 72 listings, moving on up to $2 to $3. That's kind of interesting to see. So I guess there is something to be said out here about these older Sakuretsus. But once again, I mean, this is strictly older format application. You know, people want to be able to play the older stuff, and, you know, obviously picking up some newer prints of these is not going to break the bank. Speaking of things that will break the bank if you're not paying attention. Dominus Impulses. How do you have a damaged one for $136? That's insane. Heading on up here to the 174, on up to the 200, on up to the 230. Ugh, that's truly pain right there. I do not like that at all. Your Book of Eclipse, on the other hand, here really pushing up as well. Yeah, the fact this is 28, your Allure of Darkness is 26, your Lancia at 32, I'm not surprised about that, and still 140 on the Ash. Your Dominus Impulses for Seeker Rares down here, what are we doing today? $50, 52, 55. You're still sitting about $57 on the Dominus Impulse thing. I mean, hey, good news, everybody. They're not $80. And that's an improvement. All right, we'll take that. Did you know that Baguski, the terribly tired teddy bear, this thing is worth $15 frickin', man? Like, I'm sure you're not rushing out here spending $15 on a Baguska, right? Right? This is somebody spent 20. Oh my god, 2 people spent $20 on these. Holy shit. All right, I knew Baguskas were like, that's disgusting. Like the Battles of Legend ones, these are like $6 themselves, but like, holy crap, man. I did not realize the state of Baguska was this bad. $3-ish. Even rares are like 50 cents. Yeah, and the Valiant Smashers rares are also like 50 cents. Okay, well, if you don't have a Baguska yet, I guess bad news. Sure. Symbol Skeletons. Well, the super rares are heading on up to the $5. I don't know why that this is surprising, because considering the Orcust trends that we've been seeing out here, should have notified you that this thing was going on up. And I mean, $5 isn't going to necessarily break the bank, but holy shit, that's a lot of sales data in the last couple of days. Yeah, people are coming through here and smashing down the Orca stuff, which, I mean, is perfectly understandable, but I guess that the rares are also experiencing a push-up right now. The fact that people are like, oh, you know, I can spend $2 to $3 on these, heading on up to $3 to $4, is not all that surprising, I guess. You've got to remember, Orcust is one of the most fan-favorite decks in the game. All right, and it definitely has one of the more unique aspects of the way for the deck to play. So I'm not surprised to see that we're seeing this, you know, little shift around of ideas, you know, for people wanting to pick this up early. Okay. Memento, yeah, so Memento has kind of been this major center point discussion as late. You know, deck's doing really well in the OCG, but, you know, how's it doing here in the TCG? Looks like $55, $57. Anguish is coming in at 43, 44s. We've also got the big combined creations at 24s. These actually went down. That's actually kind of crazy to see. Anguish is coming in at 22s. Bone Party's really, really cheap. $18 on the CRs for the field spells. Oh my gosh. Combined Creation Collector's Rares are $15. So I'd rather just buy the QCR at this point. Combined Creation, $3-ish. But like the rest of the Memento stuff is worth absolutely nothing. Like 30 cents. Yeah. This current state of Memento is a joke. Did you know that Shapina, the Melodious Maestra, you know, for a card like a 1 to 2 of, this card's got some decent value here. You got the $2 version there. The OTS print's $2 from OTS Tournament Pack 26. The more you know, I guess. I definitely did not have a random Melodious, you know, uptick on my watch here, but this is kind of interesting. So there are a lot of interesting little things happening in the market right now. Whether or not they are good or bad, these movements are showing that, you know, we're kind of ramping on up into set release here. I'm very excited to see where this is going to go. Keep in mind, we have, you know, Supreme Darkness stuff probably starting this week too, so we'll have to wait and see. So please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. Peace. Patrons! Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.